Well, hello and welcome back to The Elegant Life. Well, I guess I should say welcome back to myself as well because it's been a little while. I've been away in England, as you know, and I needed to take a little bit of a time off to just enjoy and be present with family and many friends this summer. When I came back, I realized that I needed to have a little bit of a fall glow up. So I like to think of September as being the month where we get to recommit to all of the things that we know support us and make us feel like we are the best version of ourselves. This video is all about my top 6 ways to have a fall glow up. So if you need to grab a tea, a coffee, a glass of water with lemon and mint, whatever it is, go do that now and come back and let's have some girl chat about how to have a fall glow up. All right, one of the top things that I recognized that I did not have with me in England was a collagen powder. I didn't have it for 6 weeks. I have never seen such a dramatic difference in my skin. The plumpness, the firmness. As soon as I got this back, within a week, everything tightened up. This would be one of the top things that I would never let go now. So now the next thing, I had this with me in England because I would do anything not to be away from this. And it is this water pick. But it's a travel water pick. If you followed me on Instagram, you know that probably 6 to 8 months ago, I was going into the dentist and I had a very deep cavity that they thought was going to need a root canal. And the thing is that it was just bothering me so much that I do such a great job at dental care. I brush my teeth so well. I used these toothpicks. And that was enough for me for a very long time to keep my teeth well, bright, and my gums healthy. And yet over time, particularly as I went into perimenopause, what I learned was that the reason my gums were receding, getting more plaque, and my gums were being affected by it was due to the hormone changes. Every time I would go to the dentist, I would have 1 or 2 really big cavities, and they were always along my gum line. And I had a really bad one here, and I was petrified of a root canal. Didn't end up needing it because I have a great dentist, but she told me, Erin, I've been telling you about the water pick for so long now and you still haven't gotten it. You need one. So I finally was like, okay, I'm going to listen. How many times do people say things to us and we don't listen, right? So I'm going to listen and I'm going to get this. I cannot tell you the difference this made. I would brush my teeth for the 2 minutes, with my electric Philips toothbrush, and then I would use my water pick. This is something that gets in between the tooth and the gums, particularly if you're like me, if you have receding gums. There can be food particles that get stuck between the tooth and the gum, and unless you use something like a water pick, it's not going to come out. And so that's why I was constantly getting those cavities along my gum line. Listen to this. I went back in June, I think, to my dentist for my routine cleaning, and she told my husband, Erin's teeth were so good that I actually have to give her a discount because there was almost nothing to do. This water cleaned away so much that my cleaning took about half the time it usually takes. And she said, I can't honorably charge you for something that basically I didn't have to do. So she charged me only half of a cleaning. So I cannot recommend it highly enough. If your dentist has been telling you to get a water pick, get it. And get the travel one. This is the water pick water flosser. I like the travel one because I don't want to be a day without this. And so I take this anytime I travel, whether I'm going to a family member's house or over to England or wherever I'm going. This is in my suitcase no matter what. And of course, it's going to help you have that beautiful smile. The next thing that really helps you have a glow is something that I speak about a lot, and that is movement. Our circulatory system is something that constantly needs to be flowing. When you get that blood pumping, you'll notice your face turns red. Why? Because there's energy there. The blood is there, right? Your whole body will feel alive. If you want to have this glow that comes from the inside out, you need to move your body. Another thing you really have to be aware of, you want to have some moments of a little more high intensity. So if you go back to the spring glow up videos that I did, I'll put the details in the description box below, or maybe I'll put something here. There was a video where I talked to you about the kind of HIIT workout that you want to do. You want to do like 1 minute really going for it on any kind of equipment, and then 2 minutes where you're slowing down, and then 1 minute again where you're really going for it, and then 2 minutes. And if you can add a little bit, just a little bit of impact, whether that be marching or a little bit of a jumping or a hop or something like that, that really stimulates this whole movement lymph system. So if you want to have a little bit of a glow up, go back to those videos and get some inspiration, some motivation, and why not do movement with me? Those videos take you through all of the movement that I do. All right, so let's move on to your next fall glow up tip.
So here's the routine that truly has been working for me incredibly. In only 2 weeks, I started to see a remarkable difference to the glow and brightness of my skin. So let me give you a very close up.
This spot right here and these spots here were about
double the darkness 2 weeks ago. The incredible transformation that I have seen has really surprised and shocked me. So I want to show you what works. I always love sharing you new things that I find, especially as you have lived more years of life. The speed at which your skin cells rejuvenate themselves slows down. And so we need to do a whole bunch of different things from different angles to try and combat that, okay? Because certain products do certain things. Because I've got multiple things that are going on with my skin. I live in a country where there is sun every day, but also I am in perimenopause right now. I'm 52 at this moment, and I've got a lot of different hormonal things. There are a lot of other reasons. I learned this way back when I was going through quite a stressful time, and I started noticing a lot of pigment just like popping out. You know, you'd wake up in the morning and there'd be this new brown spot. So I went to the dermatologist and she said, "Have you been under a lot of stress lately?" And I said, "Actually, yes." And she said, stress is something that can really create this melasma on your face. I didn't know that. So I come at this through a multi-pronged solution. Let me show you what I do. Once a week, I use an exfoliation mask. Now, I have used a lot of different ones. I think probably my ultimate favorite would be the Glam Glow Youth Mud. I cannot get my hands on that consistently. So when I went to England, I think back in April, I showed you, I got this Charlotte Tilbury, Radiance Resurfacing Facial. This is really, really good as well. So I use this once a week. Then I will show you what I do in the morning time. So I've cleansed my face. Then I go in with this product from The Ordinary, which is the niacinamide plus zinc. It's very liquidy, so you put it all over your skin. Put a little bit more for the neck and the décolleté, okay? I do my skincare from here to here. Niacinamide, I'm gonna put all of the benefits that niacinamide has for all kinds of things. So I start with that. I let that sort of soak in. It's very, very quick. The next thing, azelaic acid suspension 10%. Show you this. And again, I will leave here all of the benefits of this. This is something amazing. So I just take a little bit of this and make sure I get all the spots on my face, neck, and décolleté. So I have to use two. But I didn't show you what I do, but I'm going to show you, is underneath my eyes, I use, again, the Ordinary. It's the caffeine solution plus EGCF. I think that's what it is. I need my glasses, but that starts the circulation in my eyes, and I forgot to put that on. So I put that under my eyes, and actually in the corner of my eye too. And I usually do that first, and then I do all these other steps. So I forgot to do that. Okay, once I put on those, then I go in. I'm talking such simple skincare right now. You can see, I don't know why this is so used, but this lasts forever. This is the CeraVe lotion. It's got ceramides and hyaluronic acid. These are very plumping, moisturizing components. This is something a lot of dermatologists recommend because it's unscented. It's just quite basic skincare, but you don't need a whole lot of other stuff. So put it everywhere. And then this is when I do a bit of facial massage. It's all about lifting up. Are you with me, ladies? Put a comment in the description box below. Do you always go like this? It's about maintaining circulation in your face. And so I just really love to do this. Another thing I do while I'm waiting for that, I take my Charlotte Tilbury Miracle Eye product. So this has hyaluronic acid. It actually has very light retinol in it. So it really keeps the turnover of the cells in the eye going, but just at a time-released effect. So you don't feel it really harshly. And it's got that hyaluronic acid to kind of plump up. And it really, really does a great job. After everything has soaked in, then I go on to this product. This is the La Roche-Posay Antheos 50 Plus. I get the oil control fluid. Put this on and I bring it down my neck and my chest as well. And I always put it on my hands too, because I believe that our hands also show a lot of years lived, and so there we go. That is the skincare I use in the morning to keep that glow. I will spend my day, and then when it comes to the evening, I will refilm my nighttime routine because there's a product in there that has made an incredible difference that I only added about 2 weeks ago. All right, I've had a full day. Makeup has been washed off, and here is the secret ingredient that has diminished this spot by half. It's shocking to me. I really cannot tell you. It is this from The Ordinary. It is retinol 1% with squalane. I think that they just came out with this formulation. So maybe that's why I hadn't heard of it before. I've definitely used retinols before, but nothing has made as much of a total difference in the shortest amount of time than this. So anyway, I just put that all over my face. Again, never miss the opportunity to do the lifting. And then put it on my hands as well. I go in again with the Charlotte Tilbury Magic Eye Cream. Remember, has that retinol to it and hyaluronic acid, etc., etc. And then you're going to find this funny, ladies, but I put on the fullest, thickest cream of CeraVe. Literally, it is thick. But this stuff, again, is recommended by dermatologists. It's what they call an occlusive, which means it literally locks in all of the moisture. And when you wake up in the morning, your skin looks like a baby's bottom. Lift, 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 lift. And that is my evening routine. So check out every product that I am mentioning in this video will be in the description box below. Okay, I'm going to get out of this terrible lighting and send you on to the next tip. So that was skincare. Now I want to move on to a little bit of makeup. I'm not going to do my full makeup for you, but there are certain products that I think, particularly if you have issues with dark circles under your eyes or any real discoloration, or if you don't like to wear a lot of makeup, I want to show you something that I use when I'm just kind of going around doing errands, but I still want to have this kind of even glowing complexion, but I don't want to do a full face of makeup. Again, it's a Charlotte Tilbury product. It's well used. It's called her Unisex Healthy Glow All Year Round Summer Tint Moisturizer. So take a look at my skin now. And it looks like this, but when you put it on the face, it turns to be an actual tinted color. And I just bring it down a little bit down on the neck. Okay. Can you even tell how I have a brighter look? I'm going to take you into the daylight now just so you can see. Okay. So can you see how I've got a little bit of a glow? It's so lovely. What do we do about these dark circles? Because that is something that when you get rid of the dark circles, your whole face glows. I'm going to show you now. Surprise, surprise, ladies. We've got another Charlotte Tilbury product here. I use this color corrector. I'll just show you this. It's in the medium number 2 shade. I just take the lightest amount, okay? And I apply it. You want to double up, but put the very lightest layers, because now that those under eye wrinkles start to increase, product just starts going in there. And so the least product you can use, the better. But I just keep adding light coverage over and over until I see a lot of that blueness gone. Because this is dark, I also put it over this little spot that I told you about. Okay, you can probably see my eyes are already brighter. I'll take you into the real daylight so you can see. Ta-da! Do you see how this works? So I'm going to look down like this. It's amazing. You just need the littlest amount, but you saw that I applied 3 to 4 very light layers with my finger. Now, the last product I use to finish off my under eyes is simply a concealer. I can show you which one I use and that I've been using for so many years now. I don't even know how long it's been. I'll show you that one right now. So it is this product by Born This Way. I use the color Cream Puff. And what I do, again, you want the lightest amount. I put a little bit on my hand, very little. I take my finger and I go over just the really darkest parts. I'm not going to put it all over my eye because, again, we don't want much product, because the more product you have, the more it can go in your eyes. And I just bring it down under the orbital bone just a little bit. Can you see? The lighting in here is not great, but I don't want there to be these kind of raccoon eyes. So if you come down here a little bit with the concealer, I found that it sort of makes your eye area lift up. I talk about this in the Elegant Art of Feminine Confidence program. That is a highly spiritual program. And yet the last couple of weeks, we delve into another aspect. I don't care who you are as a woman. You want to look in the mirror and you want to feel your best. And I'll tell you something, when you start expressing the essence of who you are on the outside, there's no longer this dissonance between how you feel on the inside, which after all those weeks of going through the feminine activations and all of the lifestyle things that I take you through, you're going to be feeling like you're glowing here. And yet if you're not feeling it on the outside, there's going to feel like this dissonance. So the last 2 weeks of that program, I go into the physical part of our beauty that includes elegant, chic dressing tips for you and your body shape specifically. I go into different makeup looks. It is a whole-bodied program. So anyway, what I do is I just kind of go over everything, everywhere I've put that concealer, and I just sort of like let it melt in. Just very, very lightly. You don't want to take any product off. I'm just going really, really lightly. Let me take you out here and show you what it looks like now. But can you just see from now? I mean, amazing. Okay, there we go. It's just even more light, even more concealed, right? Can't see that thing on my face too much anymore, can you? I'm not trying to go where you can't see any of my imperfections. I'm not into that. But I want it to be a sort of even canvas. So there you glow. There you glow. There you literally glow. Anyway, I'm going to finish my makeup and let's move on to the very next tip of how to create a glow up this fall. All right, the next way of having a glow up is to look in the mirror and feel like you are the best version of yourself. Now, there's many ways to do this, but I know if you're here at The Elegant Life, you resonate with the look, the feel, the essence of elegance. And if you want to feel elegant on the outside, there are specific ways that you can do that. One of the ways is to wear neutral colors. Look, you do you. If you love florals and patterns, go for it. But just know that if you're looking for a real elegant, chic look, I mean, is there anything more elegant than a black dress? I'm gonna show you this. I love this dress. Let me show you another option that's a little more casual. Okay, the next look is a tan. We've got gold accessories. And you move down and you match the color of your shoe to either the color here or even the color of the trousers you're wearing. Now, if I was wearing black trousers, of course, I would wear black shoes. So you see, I'm just keeping it very neutral, and this gives off a very subtle chicness and elegance that comes at really any price point. So let me give you one more option.